You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
I'm back. Road Rants for Black and White Live. Well, this certainly makes things interesting if you're a Dallas Cowboy fan all of a sudden, because it seems that Sean Payton hasn't bothered to tell anybody with the New Orleans Saints whether he is coming back next season. Odd, interesting, provocative. Now, the other day on Black and White Sports, the big channel, we were on a live stream. John Matrix is a Cowboys fan. And, of course, we said Mike McCarthy and Kellen Moore deserve to lose their jobs. And I mean trapdoor style, over the horrendous worst play call of all time, where Dak Prescott, with 14 seconds left on the clock, decided to pull the ball down against the Niners in the playoffs and run a quarterback draw. And, of course, time ran out, and it now goes down in infamous history. There was a lot of fallout around that. And, of course, if Mike McCarthy and Kellen Moore were fired, the Cowboys would want another head coach. Well, guess what? It has come out that Sean Payton hasn't bothered to tell anybody with New Orleans if he's coming back for 2022. And we know, because Sean Payton was with Bill Parcells, Jerry Jones is quite enamored with Sean Payton. Even this week, we did a video over on our Newsbreak channel. We cover Texas sports. Go subscribe. We did a video over there because Michael Irvin came out and said, I'm keeping Mike McCarthy unless I can get Sean Payton. Well, man, this story broke this morning, and it immediately went to trending. The Saints season has been over for over 2 weeks, and as the days have gone by, one question has remained open. Is head coach Sean Payton coming back? Sources say Payton, who has 3 years left on his contract, has not committed to returning to coach the organization for another season in New Orleans. He has not yet informed the organization for whom he coached since 2006 that he will definitely return. Multiple attempts by NFL.com to reach Payton went unreturned. Payton has been on vacation for more than a week, and a person turning off their phone while on vacation is not unprecedented. Payton using time to decide if he wants to return or step away for a year is noteworthy. However, he has gone dark on several people close to him. That is very odd. It would be highly unlikely for Payton to coach another team in 2022, sources say. Rather, this could be a mini retirement to recharge for a year after a season several people close to him described as incredibly challenging and difficult. In this scenario, the Payton era would likely be over in New Orleans. If he were to return to coaching, it's expected it would be with another organization, sources say. Such a move would not be without precedent. Bruce Arians retired following the 2017 season after 5 years with the Cardinals, only to come out of retirement in 2019 to coach the Bucs. Tampa Bay sent Arizona a 6th-round draft pick as part of a package to hire Arians as he remained under contract with the Cardinals. Saints defensive coordinator Dennis Allen, who has a head coaching interview scheduled with the Chicago Bears, would be a top candidate to take over, sources say, but New Orleans would have to conduct a complete search to replace Payton. One of the highest paid coaches in the NFL, Payton is under contract through 2024. Him walking away from at least $45 million is hard to fathom, but it has not been ruled out, sources say. Prior to the end of 2021, sources say Payton was approached by at least one TV network about working in the media, and that appears to be a possibility as well. New Orleans battled through endless injuries this season while using 4 quarterbacks. It was trying and extremely taxing for Payton, according to those close to him. That necessitated some time away to consider his next move. Several people close to Payton said they simply don't know if he's returning, with others mentioning they've heard he could walk away. Wow. Meanwhile, the Saints are in a holding pattern. But the reality is simple. Nobody knows what he will do. Now, for full disclosure, because he's under contract with the Saints, the Cowboys would have to trade. They would have to do a trade. They could send a player and or draft pick, or both, to the Saints for Sean Payton's services. This seems like a scenario that Jerry Jones would look into. We said the other day, the Dallas Cowboys are in brutal need of an elite superstar swinging head coach. Somebody who moves the needle. They are the Dallas Cowboys. And at the same time that a move like this was made, look, all the player personnel control should be turned over to Stephen Jones. It's just where we're at. If Jerry Jones wants to win another Super Bowl, he's going to have to make bold moves. He's got to stay out of the day-to-day operations involving a coach. I mean, a lot of people think Mike McCarthy got hired because Mike McCarthy would be a yes man to Jerry Jones. If there's any chance Sean Payton is on the market, look, there's a lot of big stories in this. If Sean Payton's on the market, possibly on the market, the Cowboys have to go get him. They have to go get him. If he chooses to come back, okay. And then the other possibility is maybe he goes into the booth. It would not be shocking. Amazon is throwing a lot of money around the already very heavily rumored, as in pretty much it's a known deal. Al Michaels is going to Amazon. They're going to need an actual ex-coach and or player as an analyst. Here we go. Enter Sean Payton. Maybe he decides to do that for a year, loves it, never comes back. The one organization I would be in extreme nervousness if I was involved in any of this involving Sean Payton. If I was a Saints fan, I'd be nervous right now. Because he's a hell of a coach. I understand he's only won one Super Bowl, but he took a horrid organization, and he's made them relevant every year for the past, 12 years, 15 years? I mean, do we remember the Aints? I do. I grew up here in the South. Tell me what you think, Black and White Live fans. Sean Payton, wow, holding the Saints hostage all of a sudden. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.